Natalie! Happy birthday to you! Have you gotten the divorce papers that I've sent you as your birthday present?
So you didn't get around to reserving a restaurant for me or anything on my special day? I left work early today to come spend my birthday with you going out to eat.
Is that so? Well, that's too bad for you. I'm sorry, but I've never actually planned on reserving a restaurant for us to go have dinner at. I've chosen that the best present to give you this year is the present of divorce.
Is that right? Is that all because you found yourself another woman?
You got that right. Unlike you, she's a young and dazzling woman whom I'm happy to call my future wife. Starting the moment you and I hand in those papers and get our divorce, I'm going to have a whole new life happening around me. And it'll be way better than the one I'm living now.
Does this also mean that you've been cheating on me with her?
Well, I suppose you could say that. And so what? If you'd like to get a settlement fee or something, then go right ahead and do so. I'll pay whatever price you ask of me, as long as I get to be with my new woman.
So you just think that being open about something like cheating is going to make everything A-okay for you? Well, since you're pretty much done with me, you're never coming back to this house, right?
That's right. I'm never going back there. You and I are over with, and I no longer want anything to do with you. I think you're best off getting on one of those dating apps after today, and try your luck at finding a new man that'll love you as well. But let's be real here. There are no men that would be willing to make you their partner, with how awful you look now after aging.
You must think you're on top of the world just because you were able to reel a younger woman into your life?
If you want, I can show you some pictures of what she looks like. I'll send them to you right now, actually. Her name is Faye.
She is a good-looking young woman, isn't she, Ken? But tell me, why would someone as good-looking as her be willing to choose you to be her husband?
The reason for that is because I'm an elite employee, working in one of the largest companies in America. You and I never had any kids either, so that means my pockets are loaded in her eyes. To a young and beautiful-looking woman, a man with a really good job who's in his 40s is one heck of a steal.
You are far too old to be saying things like that about yourself now, so please stop.
I'm being serious about this. Even Faye herself told me that she's in love with me because of my career and money. Now, starting the moment you hand in those divorce papers, I'm going to be living a very happy and exciting new life. Goodbye forever, Natalie. And make sure that you never try and contact me again, please.
Hey, Natalie, are you doing all right? Are you sure you're not too sad about everything? After something like that, you are more than welcome to come and stay at my house. I'm totally fine, Christy. Thank you for listening to me as I talked earlier. That really helped me get a lot off my chest about how I'm feeling, and I'm a lot happier because of it. But like I was telling you before, I feel refreshed after being left behind by a man like him. I actually knew for a little while that he was testing the waters with me by going out with other women. And I was right when I figured he must have been planning to leave me for a younger girl. Things happened a lot faster than I expected them to. However, having this happen has made me understand my situation a whole lot easier. You really are handling this like an adult. If I were in your shoes, I would never let Ken see the light of day after doing something as selfish as that. So, does this mean that you're going to move on with life and start fresh? I think so. It feels like I've had this huge weight lifted off of me, and I'm able to move on my feet more lightly now. But I did say that I'm still going to get a settlement from him, so it's not all over just yet. For some reason, I feel like men of his status are becoming more and more common. What do you mean, men of his status? Well, a few months ago, a colleague of mine at work happened to have the same thing happen with their husband. He went after a younger woman and left her. Huh? Is that so? Yeah. She was a complete mess after finding out about it because she never thought her husband would do that to her. But listen, a little while after she found out about this, she learned a very crazy thing. She heard that the younger woman that had been going out with her husband ended up having a scam marriage with him. A scam marriage? That's right. Her plan was to find older men with lots of money and use her beauty to get him to fall for her, all so that she could take what money she could from him and then leave. My colleague's husband was hurt after what the young woman did to him and tried going back to my colleague. But she wasn't going to have any of him and kicked him off her property for good. She really made him feel like a pile of crap in the end, huh? Whatever happened to that younger woman he'd married? Well, the police have still not been able to find her. But listen, about a month or so ago, there was a woman just like her walking around near my house. I only recognized her because my colleague showed me a picture from before. I think she's been on the prowl for another man in this area now. What? You happen to know what that younger woman's face looks like? I do. Her face was on the news as well after that last scam she pulled with my colleague's husband. I happen to have a picture of her on my phone, so I'll send it to you now. This is the face of that younger woman. Yep. She really is one hell of a good-looking girl, right? I think she's got the perfect kind of face that would get any middle-aged man to throw their wife away for her. I get it now. It all makes sense. What are you talking about? Do you happen to know her from somewhere? This woman. She's the one that Ken had been showing me pictures of before he left me. What? Are you for real? And wait, you happen to know the face of the woman your husband's been cheating on you with? Well, he was telling me she was young and very good looking. And after that, he sent me a picture of her to kind of brag some more about her. I have to say, there is no doubt here. The woman that scammed your colleague's ex happens to be the same woman that's with Ken now. That idiot, what the hell has he gotten himself into this time? So that's why she's been around town this past month then. And you're totally right about Ken. He's 110% an idiot. So what are you going to do about it, Natalie? What do you mean, what am I going to do about it? Well, you happen to know now that your ex-husband is going to be marrying someone who's about to scam him for all his money, right? Well, there's always the option to give him a call right now and tell him that he's being played right now. You think I have any reason to be that kind to him? I was the one he threw away in favor of her, right? And, well, I want him to experience what it's like to be thrown away by someone you love himself. Perfect. I was thinking the same thing. I'm really looking forward to learning about what happens after their marriage. When something crazy happens, tell me all about it right away, okay? Sure thing. I'll let you know. Again, thank you so much for letting me talk with you today and telling me all this great news about his new younger woman. Hey, you and I are completely divorced now, right? So then why are you continuing to send me pictures of you and that woman still?
Well, I just thought it was the perfect time for me to send you all of the wonderful pictures Faye and I have taken on our little love excursion. I mean, look at her! She's a total beaut. I mean, she could kill it in the modeling business, right? Had you been a little bit more like her, I might have given my marriage to you a couple of more years there.
You really love to talk that mouth off of yours, huh? So tell me, what does she think of you after you left me?
She's telling me that she loves me every single day, which is way more than you ever said that to me. And she's really been wanting for the two of us to get married already. She said that she'd be in charge of planning out the wedding and everything for me, as long as I gave her the money for it, so I've gone ahead and done just that for her. I'm really looking forward to the kind of wedding she has made for us.
Wow. So you're already giving her loads of money then? What else is going on with you two? Have you been buying her lots of gifts and things like that now as well?
Well, of course I have. Just like I'd done for you when we were younger. Although, I'd probably already given her more presents now than I ever gave to you our whole time together. She always gets so happy and loving during those times, and that in return makes me feel great. Compared to that, you'd always just put on a fake smile and said thank you to me.
Well, that's because every time you'd get me something, you'd have some kind of complaint about me to say along with it. Telling me I'm starting to look older or that my cooking is getting worse. I was just tired of all that crap from you, and you giving me a little gift to make up for it was not enough.
I was in the same boat as you then at that point. I would always have to come home from a long day at work, to see an old hag working in the house really made me feel like I was married to the complete wrong person.
You and I happen to be the same age, though, Ken, so you have no right calling me an old hag. By the way, what about your job?
I quit now. I'm not coming back to that town anymore, as I've run off with Faye. She and I are going to find a new town that's much more fun and exciting for us. And that's where I'll find myself a new job.
Is that so? So you've gone all out now with starting that new life of yours?
Well, I have no plans of returning back to the life I had there, so there's no need for me to hold back. You're more than welcome to throw all my things that I left there anyway. I'm not coming back for them. They're no good to me anymore either. They've been in the same house as a 40-year-old hag, so I don't even want to see them. Being able to get married to a much younger and far better looking woman than you is really going to take my life to the next level.
When you say next level, do you mean going up or going down? I'm sorry, I can't stop myself from laughing right now.
Huh?
I can't do this anymore. I was able to hold this laughter back for a while when talking to you, but I just can't do it anymore. Ken, do you really believe that Faye Chick is in love with you and really wants to be your wife?
Of course I believe all of that. She's even gone and said she loves me herself. Are you starting to get jealous over her? Hey, come on now. Don't get too upset over this.
You're the only one who's going to be upset by all of this. Are you not finding all of this way too good to be true for yourself? How long have you even known that young girl?
It's been a little over a month now. What does that have to do with anything, though?
No matter how you try and look at that, there is something going on behind the scenes with that woman. Why would some perfect-looking young woman like her choose to be with an ugly and aging old man like you?
To her, my age and looks have no relation to the love she has for me. Have you seriously not noticed that yet? Age is just a number to most people.
Jeez. You are that far lost in what lies she's been telling you? I sort of feel bad for you. It's like she's going to be stealing candy from a baby here soon. All right then. Well, you can go right ahead and continue having the best life you've ever dreamed of with her. I hope you're really looking forward to that wedding.
I'm going to enjoy this life with her, and I'll make sure that it'll never end, just to spite you. See ya, you jealous hag. Stop talking to me for the rest of time, all right?
I really hope you can manage to keep that happiness lasting forever. But we'll just have to see.
Come help me!
Well, here you are already. I thought you told me just yesterday to never talk to you again, right? Did Faye do something really crazy to you that's got you coming to me for help now with your tail tucked?
That witch! She was hiding her true intentions from me this whole time! She and I went and stayed at a hotel together for the night, and when I woke up, both my wallet and car were gone! She stole them both from me and ran away!
Oh, you poor, poor thing. This must have been her goal this whole time with you then, right?
Yeah. When I found my phone, I looked at it to see a message from her saying she'd leave it with me as the only thing she wouldn't take. She'd been planning to do this to me the whole time! Dang it! She played me like a dang fiddle!
So, why are you wanting me to help you out now?
I want you to lend me some of your money. I don't have any money on me right now, and Faye has my wallet with her. If I can't get any money, how am I going to pay for this hotel room? I have until 10 a.m., and on my way out, I have to pay for the room. I just need you to send me a couple hundred to my account for the room, and I'll be able to manage after that.
But you said you don't have any of your cards on you, right? They were in your wallet.
That's right. Well, I still have my phone, so could you Venmo me some money? And I might be able to pay with the card I have downloaded on my phone.
Let's start with this. Why do you think someone like me has to be the one to help you get out of your bad situation?
Huh?
You think I'm going to want to help you after the way you threw me aside on my birthday of all days? You have to get a grip on reality and see that I don't want to help you anymore.
You hold it right there. You don't feel bad for me in any way? Don't you still have feelings for me? I get that we got a divorce just a few days ago, but you and I have been married for 10 years, right?
You were the one that lost feelings for me first, right? So when I found that out, I thought to hell with my feelings for you and threw them all in the dumpster, where they belong.
No! There's no way you're already over me! I know better than anyone that you're one of the kindest people in the world! I get that you're trying to act all tough right now, but in the end, you're going to help me out, right?
I'm really not sure where you're getting that impression of me from. But look, I've known for a couple of days now that Faye chick is the kind of woman who is only into you for your money, and her way of getting to it is by committing marriage fraud and scamming you.
What?
Recently, there was another victim to her crimes, all right? My friend Christy was very nice and told me all about Faye and her ties to one of her colleagues' ex-husbands. She even showed me a picture of Faye afterwards so that I could verify that you were in fact with the same young woman as the previous man. And after verifying that, my feelings about the situation really changed.
You? Why didn't you tell me about her sooner? So that I could have avoided all of this?
The reason for that is because I'm not as kind as you led yourself to think I am. I really was looking forward to seeing the outcome of what kind of fool she'd be able to play you as and the aftermath of her game. I mean, you threw me away without a care in the world for my feelings, so what makes you think I wouldn't want to do the same for you?
You're awful! This makes you like her accomplice or something now! And you're telling me that Christy knew about all of this going on as well?
Yep, she knew before either of us. Well, about Faye and all she'd done at least. And I think by this point most of the people in town know about Faye because she appeared on the news after her first stunt.
Yeah! This is all getting way too out of hand! Well, for the time being, I need you to send me some money right now so that I can get out of this hotel!
If you'd really like for me to help you, then perhaps you can start off by saying you're sorry to me.
I'm sorry. I really do feel bad about everything I'd done to you before. I just happened to be a little tempted by Faye's all, and I acted on those temptations. Now you can forgive me, please.
No thanks.
Hey, Christy! You go and talk with Natalie right now for me and set her straight. And if you can you please lend me some money for this hotel? Please?
Huh? What are you going on about right now?
I know you happen to know everything about what's been going on with me, right? Please! You're the only person that I can ask for help now. You and I have known each other for a long time now, so please help me, right?
Could you please refrain from trying to get me all wrapped up in your problems? And to be fair, this is what you deserve after what you did to Natalie. So you figure out how to help yourself on your own.
So you really want me to go and tell Natalie about the relationship you and I have had? If you do not help me get out of this, then I'm going to go and tell Natalie everything about you and me. I'm not messing around anymore. I will seriously do it. I have nothing to lose now, but you might.
What kind of past are you even talking about right now that you and I had?
I'm talking about how before I married Natalie, you and I had been going out with one another. If I tell her about that, she's going to be shocked. She might not even let you be her friend anymore after that.
Huh? Give me a break, Ken. Her and I had talked about that whole story a long time ago.
What?
It's not like you were dating me while you were together with her, right? The only thing that's happened is Natalie marrying my ex-boyfriend, and she sees it that way as well. There was never an overlap in the time you were dating me and when she started dating you. So why are you bringing that all up now like it's going to make any difference?
You've already talked with her about it then? She never told me about how you guys talked about that.
It's not like she meant to hide that from you. I mean, there was no reason for me to try and hide that little fling we had back then because it has nothing to do with her other than be a topic of light conversation. So you can go ahead and tell her, but she's not going to give a crap about it. Natalie already knows everything about what you and I did, and she doesn't care.
What? Well, then I'm gonna lie about it and say that we were having an affair while she was with me. No matter how much she believes of that, she's still going to be shocked in some way and will most likely begin to doubt you.
Really? She's going to know you're on your last leg and are just trying to spread bullcrap. You really are such a toxic little man. You used to be so much better when you were younger. What happened?
Shut up! I want you to keep your mouth shut and let me lie to her about how you and I had a thing going on while I was with Natalie. Now, are you going to help me or are you going to make me lie to her?
Go ahead and lie to her. I don't care.
Are you sure about that? You and Natalie are best friends. Are you really going to risk losing her after not helping me?
That's right. Her and I are best friends, and that's why the both of us trust one another 100%. She has no reason to believe your bullcrap, unlike how you believed in Faye's.
Well, we'll have to see about that then. I think you're thinking too highly of your guys' friendship. Things like that are only one small lie from falling apart into rubble.
And that's because all of the friends you've ever had have been a bunch of selfish losers like yourself, who never really cared about one another.
You have no place talking to me about my friendships like that. So you're really not going to help me out this time by lending me some money?
You can go ahead and tell Natalie anything you'd like. Even about this lie of us having an affair.
I see. Then I'm gonna go tell her. You better be ready for what's gonna happen to you next. Hey, because things have turned out so poorly for all of us, I'm going to let you in on a very important secret. Christy and I, we had an affair back when you and I were together.
Oh? Is that so?
Yep. I'm sure you're going to start questioning that witch now, huh? I told her that if she had helped me, I wouldn't ever tell you the secret, but she never did help. I guess this is it for both of yours friendship.
I see. So you're on your last leg now. Well, Ken, remember that Christy and I are best friends. You understand that, right?
Huh? I know that the two of you are best friends. I'm sure you're shocked now after learning that your best friend has stabbed you in the back.
I don't believe a word you've said. I know what this is all about. You and her had dated one another before you started to go out with me. And, well, now that Christy has said she's not going to help you after you pleaded and pleaded, you thought you'd lie to me about that as a way of getting me angry with her, right?
No, I would never. I'm telling you the truth. She and I had an affair while I was with you. Seriously?
I knew it. You are the worst at lying about things you know, Ken. How many more times are you going to tell me you're serious or that it's the truth?
I'm not lying! All of this is very, very true! Huh?
Is that right? Well, if that's how much you believe what you're telling me is true, then I guess I'll have to get a settlement from you for that case as well.
That was... well...
Well, you are so set on getting me to believe that you had an affair with Christy, right? Well, if that's the case, then I guess I'm going to get money from you for that as well. And you did tell me during the divorce that you'd pay me whatever I asked for in a settlement, right?
Well...
You're going to follow through with all you told me before, right? You're in your 40s now and are an adult. As an adult, we all have to follow through in the promises we make, right?
Hey, maybe you can stop all that. I get it. I made another mistake. Leave me alone now. I never had an affair with Christy while together with you. That was all just a lie to try and get you to fight her.
You really are such a waste of life. Seeing someone like you waste your life away like that, when someone far more deserving of it might be dying right now, is depressing for me. Well, I'm just glad you're telling me in the end that you'd been lying. But here's the thing. I don't believe you were lying. I think you did cheat on me with Christy, and I'm going to have you pay for that too now.
Ah!
Well, come on now. You might want to say that was a lie now, but you tried so hard to get me to believe you cheated on me with her that I'm now hooked. And it's not like you've never cheated on me before, as you were just doing it a few days before my birthday. So you're going to pay for all of that.
But I told you that I lost everything! All my money to that Faye witch! I have no way to pay you anything now!
I don't give a crap. And make sure you don't come back to this house, okay? I followed through with that promise and have started to throw out all your things.
Hey! If you do all that to me, then how am I going to be able to live life?
Right? I'm wondering the same thing now. How the hell are you going to make it out of this alive? Guess we'll have to see.
Please! Please just forgive me! Just let me be back together with you, please!
Hey, I'm sorry, but that's going to be a no from me. You think I'd ever want to be together with some ugly-looking 40-year-old man? After that, it took a few days, but Ken was able to manage finding his way back to my house. But I'd gone and changed the locks on all the doors and changed the name on the house to mine. And so after realizing that, I kicked him off my property. Ken began to cry like a big baby as he sat at the gate to my house banging on it, and since it started to become such a huge problem for the people in the neighboring houses having to listen to him, I called the police. They came and picked him up and took him from my house to the nearest police station. And a few days after that happened, I had a lawyer go meet him at the jail cell he was being held in, and help him find a way to get the money I was asking for into my account. After that was all said and done, and the money was now safely in my bank account, I sold the house and moved into a nice apartment. Ken was later let out of the jail cell, but having lost his house, his money, his car, and everyone's trust, he went on another crazy mission to try and find me. But after weeks of never being able to find me and living on the streets, he finally gave up and went back to his hometown. I really wonder what kind of life he's living there now and how he's feeling deep down. A little while later, after Ken left town, I heard on the news that Faye was finally caught by the police and taken away to prison. I guess after finding all of this out, you could call this a very happy ending to the story. I've been living on my own now and have no intentions of finding another man to take Ken's place, as I've put most of my time into work. And Christy has moved back home to her parents' house to help them out as they grow older, solving the problem of all their loneliness. She really is my best friend, and I'm glad that the two of us were able to work together to rid this town of a man like Ken. Max, we need to talk. It's urgent. I'm really confused about something you've left at home here. What are these papers for? What's going on?
Huh? I haven't got a clue what you're talking about, Natasha. What's up?
Surely you know what I'm talking about, Max. Why do you have divorce papers in the house? Is there something that you want to tell me?
Oh, that's what you're talking about.
This isn't a laughing matter, Max. I don't think it's very funny at all. You need to explain yourself right now. I don't know what you're trying to do.
I was a little confused for a moment there. What do you mean? What's there to explain exactly, Natasha? Aren't those papers pretty self-explanatory? You're a bit dumb if you don't get it.
Is this actually happening right now? Are you trying to tell me that you actually want a divorce from me? Where did this decision come from?
Well, you've seen the papers, and it's pretty easy to understand. It's just the way things have turned out. I don't know what else I need to explain to you, Natasha.
But what's happened to make you decide you need a divorce from me? I can't just accept the papers handed to me like this. It's all so sudden. What's changed about us? You've not given me a full explanation.
I don't really care what you think about how I came to the decision. What's done is done, Natasha. It's over between us. I just want the divorce, okay?
There's no way that I can carry on a conversation like this through a text conversation. You need to get back home right now.
Look, Natasha, I'm not going back to our apartment. What part of divorce did you not understand? I'm not coming back home.
Excuse me? You're not even going to make an effort in talking to me about this? You're just going to up and leave without an explanation to this?
Isn't it obvious? I shouldn't have to go back to somewhere that you're going to be. Why would I want to be anywhere near you?
But I don't understand why you're doing this. What am I supposed to do about these divorce papers? Why do you want this so badly for us?
I gave them to you so that you'd file them into the courthouse for us. I'm not going to do it. I just want you out of my life.
But I don't get it. Why does it have to be me who does it? I am not the one wanting a divorce. I don't even know the reason why you do.
All I want is for you to cooperate with me until all of this is sorted, alright? That's all I ask of you, Natasha. I think it's a pretty simple thing to do.
Have you even thought about how much I've done for you? What I do in supporting you? Why do you want this? You haven't even answered my questions.
Well, it's something that you need to do on your own. You don't need me to hold your hand in whatever it is you do in life anymore. I'm not doing you any favors.
Why are you acting like this towards me? How could you possibly do something so horrible to me? I am your wife.
No matter what you try and say to me, it's not going to hurt my feelings at all. I really don't care about you anymore.
Look, why do you want a divorce in the first place? I don't understand. You've got to give me a full explanation. It's the least I deserve.
You really want a reason why I want to divorce you? Fine. I'll give you one. I'm sick and tired of your crap, and I don't want to be around you.
But that hardly explains anything. What did I even do exactly? How could you say that you're sick and tired of me? I thought everything was okay.
Also, I wanted to divorce you so that I can get married to another woman. I want to be with her, and you're getting in the way of that.
Wait a minute. What did you just say? You're getting married to someone else? But how? I had no idea you were interested in another woman.
I just said I'm going to get married to someone else. Can't you read? That's why I just want to be done with you.
At least tell me who this other woman is. I have a right to know who your new love is since you're dumping me for her.
There's no need for me to tell you who it is. It's got nothing to do with you, and I don't want you in my life anymore.
Of course it's got something to do with me. This woman has obviously had some influence on you to make you divorce me.
Look, who knows, to be honest. I really don't care about what you think. Don't even think about contacting me again. I'm not going to reply to you.
But Max, you can't just do this to me. You need to tell me what's going on. You can't just leave me like this for another woman. Who is she? How could you do this to me? I want answers. Wait, come back. We need to talk about this. Max! Jenny, are you there? I really need to talk to you. I don't know who else to go to. Natasha? What's up, sweetie? Did something happen? Are you okay? No, I'm not okay. I really just need someone to listen to me and tell me that everything's going to be all right. Something terrible just happened. Oh, hey, yes, of course. You can always come to me for anything. I'm always here to listen and give advice when I can. What's going on? Well, something happened to me. I might be getting a divorce, but I don't know the true reason why. Wait, what? What the heck is going on, Natasha? Where did the divorce come from? You always got along so well with Max. What happened? I thought we were too. We made such a great team, but something was going on that I didn't know about. My husband's with another woman. Oh, dear. Really? That's not good now, is it? He really did that to you? Have his preferences changed or something? I just don't know what to do. I can't think straight right now. What do I do, Jenny? He's my husband and he's dumping me like I'm a piece of trash. I understand, but do you really think there's any point in trying to continue with the relationship if he really wants out of it? Yeah, maybe. I just don't know what brought all of this on. Why did he go looking for someone else? I don't want to split up with him. Yeah, I get it. You really loved Max, didn't you? Maybe the best thing to do is just let him go. Maybe. I just really thought that we were going to be together forever. He was my favorite person in the entire world. I thought we were soulmates. But you can't help it if he thinks it's over. His feelings have probably changed. Wouldn't it be better for you to take the next step and move on from him? Yeah, I suppose I can try and do that. It was a good idea to talk to you. You're so strong and have a good head on your shoulders. I guess I do. You can't let things like this get to you forever. It's going to make your life miserable otherwise. Yeah, I'll think about it and see how I can move on from this. I really hope the pain dies down soon. Well, I've got something to tell you as well. I'm also getting a divorce from my husband. Wait, what? No way. Really? What for? What happened between you and your husband? I really can't be with someone who doesn't have a steady job. It's really not that financially stable. I just can't be with him. Oh, okay. I see what you mean. It's just so strange. The timing of our divorces, it makes no sense. Oh, and by the way, I've also decided that I'm going to get married again. It really is the best decision for me right now. Wait, what? What are you talking about? You're not seriously getting married again, are you? But of course I am. I'm getting married to my new man. I'm sure you've probably guessed by now that I'm getting married to Max. Whoa, just hold on a second. Are you saying what I think you're saying? I didn't just read that wrong? I think we both know that it's a waste of time for you being with Max. Honey, you can do so much better. Jenny, Is this your cruel idea of a joke? You're joking, right? Why would you want to get married to Max? Have you been dating him behind my back? I've got no reason to lie to you, Natasha. I'm being serious. I was wondering why you were talking to me in the first place. Max must have dropped a hint. You're telling me that you've been seeing each other whilst he's been married to me and you to your husband? You and Max? Really? Well, he chose me, so it looks like Max liked me more than he liked being married to you, Natasha. Even if that was the case, how could you both do this to me? How could you betray me like this? You're supposed to be my best friend, Jenny. First of all, we only intended to hang out with each other so we could get to know each other on a more personal level. Oh, quit it with your lies. I don't believe any of that crap. You went behind my back to steal my husband away from me. Hey, come on, you need to calm down. I'm being serious here. Didn't you see how happy Max and I made each other? How could you do this to me? Your best friend. I am never going to forgive you for what you've done. You are nothing but a homewrecker. I already knew that you were never going to forgive me, but you're going to have such a good life living in that big house all by yourself.
Hey, Natasha. It's Noah here. It's been a while since we last had contact with each other.
Oh, Noah, hello. Yes, it has been a while. Why are you messaging me at this time of night?
Yeah, I'm sorry to bother you at this hour, but I really needed to speak with you. I suppose you heard what happened from Jenny, right? It seems like we've been cheated on by our own partners. I can't believe they were having an affair with each other. I had no idea what was happening.
Yeah, it seems like it. Max and Jenny have been having an affair behind our backs for a while, by the sounds of it.
What do you think we should do about it? What's your plan from here on out? Is there anything you could do about this?
I'm sorry, Noah. I haven't really given myself a lot of time to think about it. It was only sprung on me today.
I intend to fight the both of them with everything I've got. Natasha, we can't let them get away with what they've done to us.
Oh, really? I still don't feel like I've got any energy to fight back. I feel so hopeless right now.
Do you think that your husband will come back home to you, Natasha? He's done so many horrible things to you, emotionally and mentally.
Yes, he's put me through a lot. I want to believe that he'll wake up someday and see that he's made a horrible mistake.
I get what you mean. I would hope that as well, but I'm not counting on it. But adultery is adultery, Natasha. Do you have any evidence you can give me about their affair?
Yes, I can get proof. I just have to find something to pin on them.
I see. I'm sorry I didn't mean to be rude or anything. I was just wondering if you have a job.
Huh? You're not being rude at all, Noah. Yes, I do have a job, but both me and, well, I guess my ex-husband work.
Okay, that's good to hear. At least he didn't leave you with nothing. You've got your own money. You'll be okay with living your life then.
I really do hope so, but there are checkbooks that my husband and I shared together. We do have some joint accounts.
Oh, really? You both have access to these joint accounts? What were the joint accounts for exactly?
Yeah, the account's still in both of our names. We created a joint account so that we could save up and move overseas together.
Despite having those sort of commitments to you, he still betrayed you? How could he do that to you?
I know, right? Why go to all that trouble to just dump me for another woman, let alone that woman being my best friend?
You don't seriously still believe that he's going to come back to you after all that? You're not going to wait for him, are you?
It's just so hard not to. We still got along up until recently. I don't know if I can just let that go yet, Noah.
Natasha, you need to wake up and look after yourself. After all the pain he put you through with the cheating and doing things out of the blue, you're going to wait for him?
But he was my husband, and maybe he just made a terrible mistake. I don't know how I can do life without him.
I don't want you doing that, okay? We need to prepare for what we're about to face.
Okay. How are we going to do that? I barely have any fight in me to take Max down.
Okay. Well, I'll be there to help you through it. Things will go more smoothly if we work together.
That's very true. Okay, let's work together on this. I don't want to be miserable for the rest of my life.
Okay, good. I would like you to change your state of mind as soon as possible. We've got to stay calm and stay focused. We've got to take them down.
Okay, got it. I'll try my best to build up my confidence and strength. I'm not going to let Max or Jenny get away with this. I'll contact you when I'm ready to face them. Hopefully I won't make you wait too long.
You'll be fine. Let's do this together. You're the only one I can rely on right now. I hope you understand that.
Of course I do, Noah. Okay, I'll see what I can come up with and I'll talk to you later.
Yo, yo, yo! Hey, Natasha. What's going on, girl? It's been such a long time since I last spoke to you.
What the heck? Why are you talking to me right now? I thought I got rid of you.
What are you talking about, Natasha? Are you surprised to hear from me or something? What's happening?
What do you want? I haven't heard anything from you in almost 2 years, Max.
Okay, chill. Well, I did used to be your husband back then, believe it or not. So I thought I'd message you.
Okay, I didn't say it was a bad thing. I just wanted to know why you're messaging me. I'm curious why you would want to talk after all this time.
Well, I've got a great story to tell you. You're gonna love it. I broke up with that other woman I was seeing. I'm going to come back home to you now, so you need to start preparing me some food and just wait for me to get back.
Wait, what? Are you telling me you want to get back together with me, or are you telling me the truth?
That's what I just said, isn't it? Of course I'm speaking the truth. I'm already so exhausted by that woman, so I broke up with her.
Oh my god! This makes me so happy, Max! I'll wait for you to come back home.
The only place I want to be in is with you. I want to be in our house again and be together. I only just realized that I'm still totally infatuated by you, Natasha. I'm still in love with you.
By the way, may I ask when you'll be coming back home? Just so that I can prepare myself.
I don't know. Why do you ask? Can't your husband come back to the house we live in at any time?
Well, I need to know. After all, it's been 2 years since the last time I saw you. Don't you think I need a bit of time to prepare food for you? You know what I mean, right? You understand that I want to impress you, right?
Oh, is that what you want to do? I guess I should give you some time to do that. I'll come by this evening then?
Okay, got it. That'll give me plenty of time to prepare some food for you. It might not be done in time, so we'll see. Please relax at home until I'm done.
Yeah, okay, sure. But you've got to hurry it up, alright? Don't slack off. I'm really tired from a long trip I've been on, so I want some food.
Yes, of course, Max. I'll get onto it right away. See you later. I can't wait for you to get here.
Hey, Natasha, I just landed at the airport. It's been such a long trip for me. What's happening with the pickup?
Oh, wow. It's already the evening. You're on time. That's unlike you. Well, that's not possible for me to do right now. You said I need to prepare food for you.
Well, I was hoping that you would come and pick me up. You knew I was coming.
No, I can't, Max. I'm currently in the middle of cooking. I wanted to make your favorite foods for you, and it's taking longer than I expected. Isn't it good that I'm using this time to prepare really tasty food for you, Max?
Are you telling me that all that food will be ready for me by the time I get home?
Of course it will. Just trust me. It'll all be done, and you'll be able to eat whatever you like.
You come up with the most stupidest plans, Natasha. How could you not think of how I'd get to our house? How am I supposed to get back without you?
Well, I thought you wanted me to make you food, so I thought you could get yourself here. Can't you just get a taxi here or something? They aren't that expensive.
I really can't believe how foolish you're being right now. You know that you owe me money, right?
Huh? What are you talking about? What money do you mean? Where did this come from?
Isn't it obvious? Your flaw right now is that you've not prepared for your husband's return. You owe me a lot for flying out here. What are you gonna do if you can't pay me the money? You owe me.
Maybe because you sprung this on me, you didn't give me much time to get ready for your return. You haven't talked to me in 2 years.
A capable wife should be prepared for something like this. Don't make excuses. If you're going to go any further with this, I'm not coming home.
All right, okay, I'll stop. I'm sorry for not being prepared on time. I'll get you a taxi and I'll pay for it. I'm sorry, please just come straight home.
You should have said that at the beginning so we didn't have this argument. You're so stupid sometimes. Okay, I'll come home now. Also, you can pay for all of my living expenses for a while. You work, so you can pay for it.
Why do I have to? Don't you have a remote job that you can do?
I do work, but I've decided that you could pay for some of my things for a while. That woman I was with was a fast spender, so I ended up running out of money really quickly. You'll be financially supporting me for a while. I feel like that's only fair. I'm the one who's making all the effort to come back to you, so you should pay for me to be there. It seems only fair for you to give me money, right?
Oh, I see what you mean. I understand. I guess that won't be a problem. We can talk more about the specifics when you get home.
What the heck's going on here? What do you think you're up to? Where's my house?
Huh? Max, what's happened? I don't know what you're talking about, sweetheart.
You know exactly what I'm talking about. Don't play games with me. What's going on? Why is there some weird-ass building where my place used to be?
Oh, that house. Oh, didn't I tell you what happened? The house has been completely demolished and the land's been sold.
What the heck did you do, Natasha? How could this be? You did this without getting my permission first.
That house was just going to be too big for one person to handle, so I thought it would be a good idea to sell it and move to a smaller apartment.
So you obviously had no intention on waiting on me to return? That's what you told me all those years ago. I thought you'd be waiting patiently.
Why the heck would I keep that house after you left it? You left me for another woman and made your home somewhere else. I wasn't waiting for you at all. In fact, I wish I had a hand in tearing down that terrible house I lived in with you. It would have given me a lot of satisfaction in doing that.
Are you kidding me? Is this really the weak and vulnerable Natasha that I'm talking to? Because I feel like this is someone else.
Of course it's me. I'm Natasha, the woman who just got thrown into the garbage by you.
Okay. Let's just talk about this, Natasha. There's no need to get angry. So why don't you just calm down? Where are you living now then? You said you're in another apartment? You can go ahead and send me your address so I can come home.
There's no way I'm giving you my address, you absolute scumbag. You can stay on the street. I never want to see your face near me again.
How dare you say that to me? Why are you doing this to me? You can't just say no to me. Just wait a minute, okay? Please calm down. Why are you acting so crazy?
I'm not the crazy one. You are. You had an affair with my best friend, left me with nothing, and now you think you can just walk back into my life like nothing's happened?
Well, I didn't think it would be easy to get back together with you. I just wanted to come back. I knew I needed you. I just wanted to see your cute face again.
You've got some nerve saying all those things. You've been ignoring me this entire time, so I don't believe you want to see me. I've been trying to contact you and get more reasons for you leaving, but you never got in contact with me at all. What were you doing? You could have called me.
It's because so many things were happening. I didn't have a phone with me because I was being watched.
What do you mean you were being watched? Was someone following you or something?
Natasha, this person was crazy. I was in a relationship with you, right? Then this person approached me. No matter how much I refused their requests, they kept persisting. In the end, they came to visit me at my workplace. I had no choice but to up and leave this relationship. I thought if I give up, they'll leave me alone. But on the contrary, they started threatening me. They were going to reveal our relationships to you and my colleagues. They even went as far as to say they were pregnant. So I decided to take responsibility for my actions and marry this person. But I've only ever had feelings for you. Please, you gotta believe me.
Someone really threatened you? Are you kidding me, Max? Would you just stop it with the lies? I'm so over your behavior.
I'm not lying to you, Natasha. This is what actually happened to me. I had to go through with it to protect you.
Okay, you know the day that you asked for a divorce? I also contacted Jenny. That was when she told me that she would marry you. She told me that you were the one who was advancing on her and that you liked her more than me.
You talked to Jenny? You can't believe what she says. She's crazy. She's got so many screws loose. Everything she says is a complete and utter hoax. You can't believe anything she says.
Is that so? Well, I've got the message history of the conversation we had, so what you did was a joke? How did you and Jenny get into a relationship? Will you just explain it to me properly in person? You should have done that over 2 years ago.
I'm only going to explain it all to you if you trust me. If I know you do, I'll tell you everything.
Yeah, not really, Max. By the way, Jenny's husband told me that he's going to demand compensation from you. It's your fault, so of course he can do that.
He wants compensation? Are you serious? But I'm having money troubles right now. There's no way I'll be able to pay him anything.
Well, I didn't know that. You should increase your hours at work so that you can pay him. He wants his money. It's the least he deserves.
Wait a minute. Has Jenny's husband been contacting you this entire time that I've been away from our home?
I guess you could say that, yes. We've stayed in contact and we've gotten closer since you both left us.
Okay, you need to explain what you've been doing with this guy. I have a right to know, and you tell him to put a hold on asking for compensation.
I'm not going to do something like that. He and I are a team and we're working together to take you down.
You owe me this. I've still been in love with you for the past 2 years. I knew that you'd talk to me like this since it's been so long. Because Jenny was hanging around me constantly, I couldn't reply to your messages without her looking over my shoulder. I did look at your messages every day though. You were the only reason I kept on living.
How can you keep coming up with all of these lies like this? How am I supposed to believe this? Are you being serious right now?
Of course I'm being serious. You were the only person who ever supported me. You've been waiting for me to come back, right? So let's be together.
It's true. I've been waiting such a long time for you to come to your senses, but I am never going to forgive you for what you put me through.
But what's making you not forgive me? I've explained what happened. What more do you want, Natasha?
Don't tell me you don't know. Do you remember the account we made together to save for our future? You used that money without my permission. If you really cared about our future, you wouldn't have taken that money from me. When I saw that all the money had been withdrawn from the account, I got really sour and knew you took all of it.
That account was for us, though. There were a lot of things going on that I needed to pay for, and I have access to it.
But none of those things had anything to do with us, obviously. I thought you were going to leave that money for me. I didn't think that I'd be waiting for years for you to come back to me. I can't believe what you've done to me.
Well, I was going to give the money back to you at some time, Natasha. Please, can you forgive me for all of that?
Shut up, you piece of crap. You lied to me and stabbed me in the back. How long do you have to play with my feelings until you're satisfied?
I didn't mean to do all those things to you, Natasha. I can't do much about it now. I just want you to forgive me for this so we can move on and meet. Why didn't you ask me for compensation until now? I guess it was because you didn't know where I was, right? I guess I'll just run away again. I suppose if I do that, I won't ever see you again.
Well, you're right about those things. Everything you just said was correct. I had a lot of trouble locating you for a long time. But now that you've come back, it's been a big help in terms of getting our money off you.
Well, I guess you'd be an idiot to let me run away in this present moment.
There's no way that I'll let you escape, but there was something you didn't notice. You're more than likely surrounded by detectives.
Huh? What detectives are you talking about? Do you think I'm really that stupid to fall for your lies?
I'm not lying. I asked some detectives for your whereabouts so that you wouldn't run away. I've been in constant contact with them as they monitor you. It's going to be impossible for you to escape now. Don't even bother trying to run.
Well, you got me, Natasha. But I bet hiring detectives would have cost you a bit of money, right?
Oh, don't worry about that. Jenny's husband's job is actually being a detective. He told me that he'd work for me for free.
What the heck are you talking about? So you've both been working together to try and find me? So I can't escape?
His colleagues are watching you right now. He's very good at what he does. Anywhere that you go now, they'll find you in a heartbeat. Good idea, right?
I can't believe you thought of doing this. It's insane. At least let me try and make this up to you one more time. Come on. I'm really sorry for betraying you. Just give me one more chance, please. I think that you'll be very happy with me now.
Why should I be with you just to make you happy? I don't want you to be happy at all. I want my money that you owe me, so give it to me.
But we work well together. Do you really think you're gonna take any money from me, Natasha?
Of course, because you betrayed me. You committed adultery, for goodness sake. You're the reason why our marriage ended. That money that you took from our account needs to be put back. I deserve at least half of it since the account was in my name as well. That's how it works.
But I haven't got any money to put back into it. You're putting me in such a bad position.
I don't care. I'll not be contacting you directly from now on. You'll be hearing from my lawyer soon enough. Even if you message me, I'll ignore them.
You can't do this to me, Natasha. Please take me back. Don't tell me we're over. Please?
I've made my decisions. You need to take responsibility for what you've done. You'll be reflecting on this for the rest of your life.
Hey, Natasha. It seems like our request for compensation from Max and Jenny have been approved.
Oh, really? That's really good to hear, Noah. It only took 2 years to get what we deserved.
Jenny's going to be regretting this for the rest of her life. I'll just let her sit in her own tears. I never thought this would happen to me.
I totally get what you mean. I dreamed of getting married and having children. I was thinking too fast about things. It's such a relief. I want to thank you for everything that you've done for me. I really appreciate it, Noah. Max and Jenny were asked to pay a huge amount in compensation to Natasha and Noah. It seemed like Max had some gambling debts to pay, but he was also ordered to pay back Natasha's money. As a result of this, Max had no choice but to borrow some money from a consumer finance company in order to pay his debts off. For him, it's just going to be a vicious cycle of paying off people for the rest of his life. He's always going to be chased down by debt collectors if he falls behind in his payments. He should have thought about what he was doing before he went and cheated on his wife and left her for her best friend.
Hey, Sophie, where are you?
I'm at my office. Didn't I tell you this morning that I'm gonna be working overtime today?
Why do you always come home later than me recently? Are you cheating on me?
No, I'm not. I'm responsible for 2 projects now.
I see. Where's my dinner?
Didn't you see the note on the dinner table? It's in the fridge, so heat it up and eat that.
I don't want to eat cold-ass food.
Sorry, but there's nothing I can do.
You're joking, right? Didn't you think about coming home early from work and continuing to work on the project tomorrow?
No, because I have a meeting in like 20 to 30 minutes about one of the projects, so I need to stay here.
Do you want to get divorced?
Oh my god, do we need to do this again, Ian? Please don't tell me that you submitted the divorce papers at the clerk's office like last time.
I just did because you decided to argue with me.
What? You should stop doing that even though you don't mean it, because people there are really busy and don't have time for that bullshit.
It's your fault because you always argue and make fun of me and don't do your duties.
When? Also, what do you mean, duties?
All the time. I mean, duties, I mean like cooking and cleaning and laundry and taking out the trash, etc.
This isn't the 1930s. When we got married, didn't you promise me to help me with the household chores? You did the first year.
Yeah, I did, but I'm busy with work and tired every day now.
I work too, but I do my best to do everything. Do you not appreciate me? I woke up early today and cooked dinner just for you. All I'm saying is to heat it up and eat it. Do you not know how to use the microwave?
See? This is what I'm talking about, okay? This.
What? Please don't tell me that this is the reason you decided to get divorced today.
This is the reason you argued with me that you don't want to come home and made fun of me for saying that I don't know how to use the microwave.
Ugh, come on, we're not in kindergarten. This is something that we can talk about, not getting divorced. Last time was because I was watching too much TV, and before that it was because I gained weight. I mean, really?
You got some damn nerve to argue with me. You will face problems if you get dumped by me. Do you know your place now? If you don't want this to happen, then you better listen to me.
I will say the exact same thing back. You think that divorce is some kind of punishment, but stop filing for divorce whenever we fight. I will go to the clerk's office next time to cancel the divorce even though I'm embarrassed when I have time. Have you ever thought about how people there feel about this? Probably not, because you don't care about others.
Excuse me? Watch your attitude.
Mine? You should watch yours. You'll regret acting like that later on.
How do I have attitude? I'm hardworking and a sincere man, and you should be lucky that you married me.
Seriously? Oh my god, sorry, but I need to laugh. Thank you for this because all my anger flew away and I can do well on my meeting from now on. So, will you excuse me? A few days later.
Hello? Why were you ignoring me all morning?
Because I'm pissed. If this project meeting doesn't go well today, it's your fault.
Why are you pissed? I just asked you to do the dishes.
I couldn't get enough sleep because of you. You woke me up in the middle of the night and told me to wash your dishes that you used. Wash your own damn dish. Is this revenge for the other day?
I don't know what you're talking about, but I won't wash it because that's not my job.
Look, if you don't want to do it, you could have soaked it in water so I could wash it in the morning.
I don't like it when the dishes are in the sink. You should know that.
Also, stop lying. You woke me up at midnight yesterday to wash your clothes because you got soy sauce on it. Doing these kinds of things 2 days in a row is kind of obvious that you're doing it on purpose.
Do you have proof?
I don't need proof. Anyone who saw this will agree with me. I'm not a housekeeper. Okay, you know what? I'm fed up with you, so I decided not to help you from now on. Be thankful that I listened and helped you up until today. I don't even want to see your face anymore, so I will not go to the clerk's office to cancel the divorce. It's so funny how you threaten me with one piece of paper.
Shut up! Do you think that you can act that way towards me?
Yeah, and? Why don't you think about my feelings too? Actually, why don't you learn how to be nice to people?
Oh my god, it's such a waste of time talking to you.
Okay, cool. We have the same opinion. Great. Bye. Later that day.
I'm not coming home tonight.
Okay, are you working overtime also?
Nope, I gotta go to a small party tonight, so I'm gonna get a couple of drinks.
Party? For what?
Divorce with you. So pack your bags tonight and leave the house tomorrow, okay? I don't want to have to see your face, so leave early, okay?
What a coincidence. I'm going to have a party with my coworkers too. Roger that.
I bet that you're crying right now. You can cancel the divorce if you want to.
I'm not, and why would I want to cancel it? Hey, guess what? I ordered an expensive bottle of champagne for the party tonight. Do you want to see?
No thanks. Are you sure you want a divorce with me? You'll be single again and your parents will not be happy with this.
Yeah, and? I want to say the same exact thing back, and of course I want to divorce you. I was going to divorce you the next time you submit the papers to the clerk's office, so thank you for doing that. I appreciate it.
So, you're 100% okay with divorcing me?
Yep, I really don't care because I'm not a stay-at-home wife. I actually work full-time, unlike you who works part-time, and earn a lot more than you.
Are you making fun of me?
No, I'm just telling you facts. Anyways, I'll leave the house as you wish, so make sure to pay for the mortgage, okay?
What are you talking about?
The mortgage. I've been paying for it this whole time.
No, I was paying for it, okay? Stop lying. You were using our card, right? It's mostly my savings.
The card is under your name, so you probably thought that you were paying for it, but I've been depositing money into that account every month to pay the mortgage. Do you know what else I was paying for? Living expenses, utility costs, and food expenses.
What? You never told me about this? Why didn't you tell me?
We don't even talk to each other. Plus, I was thinking that you'll just argue with me and threaten me with the divorce papers, so I just didn't say anything. Just wondering, was that your hobby or something? Anyways, I was fed up with that, and so that's why I did everything on my own. Well, now that we're getting divorced, I'll stop depositing money into our account and give your card back with only your savings in it.
Wait, so you weren't paying the mortgage and living expenses with just my earnings?
Were you seriously thinking that we could live off of only your earnings? Really? You only earn like 1.5 grand per month. If you married someone else, how are you going to support that person? I advise for you to start thinking about how you're gonna pay for everything.
That's gonna be a problem for me, so I have to go to the clerk's office now and cancel the divorce.
It's closed already, so just give up.
Then I'll go first thing in the morning, okay? I wasn't planning on divorcing you in the first place.
Then why did you submit the papers so many times? It was just a threat, right?
You're the bad guy here because you wouldn't listen to me. I thought that I needed to teach you a lesson. Do you not know that? I can't believe that you're gonna make me go tomorrow to cancel it. Are you serious? But I'll go because I'm nice.
What lesson? You just treated me like shit. Do you really think that you're nice? Where?
Yeah, because I'm going for you. You better be thankful.
I never told you to go for me, so it's gonna be a waste of time.
Why?
Even though you try to cancel the divorce, I'm not going to.
Are you being serious now, Sophie?
Yes, I knew you wanted to argue, so that's why I hired a lawyer.
Wait, a lawyer? Stop exaggerating and calm down.
I'm not exaggerating. I'm going to ask the lawyer to help me file a divorce, and I also found out that you were cheating on me, so I'll make you pay for alimony.
I never cheated on you. What are you talking about?
Are you serious? Does the name Gina ring a bell?
How do you know? Nothing happened between us, though. We're just friends. I can call her right now to prove that.
You don't need to make excuses and call her because I really don't care anymore. Plus, I have all the evidence. I also noticed that your payment was decreasing little by little, so I thought something was up. Do you know the reason why I kept calling off the divorce? I wanted more evidence from you. I was tolerating you this whole time.
So you were spying on me, huh?
Yes, because I wanted to take a revenge on you. I'll send all the evidence to the company so everyone will find out.
No, please don't. I might even get fired.
Might? You will get fired because my uncle is your boss. Did you forget?
No, shit, I forgot.
I'm going to make your life a living hell. This is for threatening me and yelling and arguing with me. You were acting tough to me this whole time, but you're just a pathetic man who doesn't even have money. Can you pay for the lawyer? Probably not.
Can you think this over, Sophie? I'll apologize to you as many times as you want. I'll never cheat and argue with you and threaten with divorce papers. Just please give me one more chance.
I think I gave you many chances before, but you never decided to change your attitude, so it's kinda late now. Oh, just to let you know, my mom is moving my stuff with the moving company right now, so the house is yours from today.
What? Already? But what about the payments, though? Can you at least help me for this month?
Why would I? You wanted me to leave ASAP, and that's exactly what I did. Don't ask me about the payment because the house is not mine anymore. Plus, we're going to be strangers. Good luck for everything, and don't even think about asking me for help. I told you that you'll regret it later on. After the incident. We officially got divorced, and since all of the evidence arrived at the company, everyone found out about the incident and is giving Ian the cold shoulder. But since he needs to pay for alimony, he can't quit, so he's tolerating working there every day. He was dumped by Gina, and since he couldn't pay the mortgage, he got kicked out and he now lives in a crummy apartment and has nothing left but debt. He asked his parents for help, but they don't even listen to him, so he has nobody now. Looks like he is regretting everything, but it's too late. On the other hand, I got promoted to manager after my 2 projects were successful. I'm very busy every day, but I don't have to deal with that scumbag anymore, so I am living a stress-free life.
Hey Aubrey, I'm so excited for tomorrow.
Yeah, me too. I can finally meet your parents. Ooh, I'm nervous.
Don't be. Actually, you're gonna only meet my mom.
Oh, what? I thought you were going to introduce me to both of your parents.
My dad has work tomorrow because he's a pretty busy man, so my mom will meet and judge you and your parents.
Didn't you bother to talk to him about this? We're engaged.
I wanted to, but he doesn't have the time to talk. Plus, he's pretty strict.
I see. Why didn't you tell me about this earlier? My dad took a day off from work tomorrow because he thought he was going to be able to meet both of your parents. And what do you mean, judge? That's kind of harsh.
Hey, my mom took a day off also, you know. Be thankful.
Why are you mean all of a sudden?
How am I mean? I just told you that my mom took a day off, so appreciate that. My mom and I are pretty close, so I hope that you guys can talk peacefully.
Pretty close and loves me? Do you mean a normal mom and son relationship, or do you mean obsession?
She's just strict and wants to maintain a good relationship, okay? She also looks out for everyone in the family because we're all doctors except for me. I didn't tell her that I failed the USMLE exam, so can you keep that a secret?
Oh, that's right. You told me about your family to me before, but not that much. Why didn't you tell her that you failed? She'll eventually find out, you know.
I don't want her to hate me.
Yeah, but lying will ruin your relationship with her. That's up to you, though.
I think she won't find out, so can you promise me?
Okay, then it'll be your fault if something happens, though. See you tomorrow.
Yep, see you tomorrow.
The next day. I don't know where you are, but get the fuck out of my house. I will not let you be a part of this family. Self-employed father, are you serious? We're in the car and ready to leave. Why are you so mean? You didn't need to throw your drink at me and talk shit the whole time. Didn't you realize that Travis was really embarrassed? So what? Self-employment is not a decent job. You just want his money and take advantage of him because he's nice, right? I need to warn him to not marry you. I'm going to find a better woman for him, so can a poor trashy bitch leave him alone? How did you jump to that conclusion? Don't worry, I will leave him alone. I just want to know why. I thought that as soon as your dad told me that he's self-employed. Is there something wrong with that? Self-employed people struggle financially, so you probably plotted something with your father. You were keeping an eye on Travis because you heard that he's a doctor, right? I've seen a lot of bitches like you, so I know. There is no way I'm going to let him marry you. It's sad how you judge people and talk shit even though it's not true. I'm not judging, it's the truth. I'm not one of those people, though. Why don't you listen first? It's a waste of time listening to those people. Wow, you are such a disgusting person, and you know what? I'm glad that I'm not going to be in your family, so thank you for not approving. Say that as much as you want because it means nothing to me. Also, stop acting tough because I bet you're crying right now. I'm not. My dad and I are planning a dad-daughter date right now because we're off from work today. Can't believe that you have the nerve to think about that now. Why? You kicked us out, plus I'm done with Travis, so we have free time. I will call off the engagement right now. He always listens to me, so don't think about arguing. Please, go ahead. There is nothing to argue about. Great. Don't think about changing your mind. I won't allow him to get married to someone besides a doctor. I'm so glad I was able to know about this earlier. Otherwise, I would have let a loser be a part of my family. I'm so glad my husband didn't meet you guys. I won't change my mind, so don't worry. Your husband is a doctor too? Why would I tell you? I just asked you a question. And I will not answer it because it doesn't matter to you. Okay then. Just to let you know, Travis is gonna face some problems. Will that be okay for you? What the hell are you talking about? Are you threatening me? No, I'm not. I'm just making sure if it's okay for you, and looks like you are. Yes, because I know nothing is going to happen. Anyways, I guess I'll start looking for his new wife because there should be plenty of women better than you out there. Such a good feeling to get rid of a bitch who's a waste in this family. Why don't you marry someone at your level? Don't you ever think about taking back Travis, okay? Bye! I hope you have fun with your lame-ass dad. Can you stop talking shit about my dad? He didn't do anything to you. No, I won't. I have to laugh because he has some nerve to introduce himself to his elite family. Hate to break it to you, but my dad owns a hospital. What? Owns a hospital? Well, what do you mean? Well, you would have known if you'd listened to him instead of cutting him off. I wanted to talk to you before about this, but if I do, it seems like I'm bragging, so I didn't say anything. I didn't expect for you to make fun of him and look down on him and end this way. Do you want to know something else? Travis is a nurse there. What do you mean Travis is a nurse? You don't know anything? He failed the USMLE exam, so he's not a doctor. He's just a nurse who works at my dad's hospital. It was easy for him to get in because my dad is a head doctor there. What? He didn't tell me about this. He didn't want to tell you because he was afraid that you would hate him. It must have been hell listening to you talk shit to the hospital director. Wait, so let me get this straight. Your dad is a head doctor and owns a hospital? That's what I've been saying. He said self-employment because he's a medical practitioner, but he should have explained it in more detail. But I'm glad to see your true colors, so I thank my dad. Are you serious? You're the head doctor's daughter? Yep, and also the female doctor who will be the next head doctor. What? Seriously? Yes. Speaking of doctor, you were bragging how your family are all doctors, but I found some interesting facts because I thought something was fishy. So your husband is a pharmacist, and your other son went to medical school but failed and is jobless now, right? Pharmacist is in the healthcare field, and both of my sons are doctors because they went to medical school. Here's a little lesson. Pharmacists are people who hand out and explain medicines prescribed by the doctor, and just because your sons went to medical school doesn't mean that they are doctors. They are doctors! You need to pass exams and get licenses and certifications in order to become one. Everyone knows that. By the way, Travis doesn't know about this, right? I wonder what he'll think about this. Are you going to tell him? I was going to, but he doesn't matter anymore and it's a waste of time, so no. He will eventually find out, though. Also you're only a stay-at-home wife. You don't even work and you have no right to make fun of people working. I wonder how you made him believe that you're working, though. You're so rude. Rude? You're the one that's rude. You look down on people and make fun of them if you find out they're not doctors, even though you and your family aren't. Also, isn't it sad to brag about having a family of doctors even though it's not true? Do you need to always one-up someone? Sorry, but this is me. Hey, Aubrey, if I agree with you marrying Travis, will you forgive me? I was misunderstanding something. Actually, it's also your fault because you didn't tell me anything, so since we're both in the wrong, it's fine, right? No, it's not. Why? Are you really gonna ask why? Hey, I will apologize to you as many times as you want, so do you think we can make up and get along? You can come by to have some coffee, okay? It's scary how you change your attitude as soon as you found out I'm a doctor. Sorry, but the engagement is off, so no thank you. We will not get back together, and he'll probably quit the hospital. You didn't think that an actual doctor would come and meet you, right? What? Why? You don't need to be that mean. Mean? All I did was decide not to get married to him, because I don't love him anymore, plus, don't want someone like you in my family. What will happen to his job, though? Oh, don't worry. I won't tell him to quit, but I think he will, though. He'll definitely feel awkward because he just broke up with the head doctor's daughter who's going to be in his position. You don't need to break up with Travis. I'm telling you that you can marry him. I just talked to him and he said that he wants to marry you. You deserve someone like him, so I will allow for you to marry him. If you guys do, can you make him the head doctor? So you want me to marry him because of that? I told you that he's not a doctor, so of course not. Well, why don't you be his assistant and teach him? That way he can learn things and be a good doctor. That's illegal because he doesn't have a license or certification. You seriously don't know anything, do you? If you still don't understand, just search it on Google. Now, will you excuse me? I'm spending quality time with my dad right now. Before you go, I advise you to admit to everyone that you were lying about your family. I will do that, so can you please come back? Of course not. We're done. No, please. Now, do you know how real doctors act like? The total opposite of you. You should change your attitude, but I know that you won't listen to me, so bye. Get the fuck out of my face. After the incident, Travis ended up quitting the hospital because he felt awkward being there since everyone gave him the cold shoulder. His rumor was spread throughout town also, and since he had trouble finding a new job, he moved to a small town in the middle of nowhere. As for Travis's mom, she faced the consequences of her actions. Her husband divorced her for being rude to others and lying about everything. Her family members cut ties with her for the same reason, and she now has nobody who can help her. I don't know where she is now, but I really don't care. This shows that it's very important to listen to somebody until they finish talking, otherwise you might misunderstand and cause trouble to others and especially yourself.
Are you seriously in your 30s, Mia? LOL. Like, what the heck's up with that, LOL? What do you mean, what's up with me? Good evening, Layla. Why have you started bringing this up all of a sudden? I want to talk about your age, LOL. Do you even know how old I am? I'm 23 years old. I'm still very young and attractive, LOL. I am literally asked all the time by bartenders for my ID because I look so young. I know that. But in your case, it's hard to tell whether you're really in your 40s or maybe 50s, LOL. No wonder you're still single though, LOL. I'm sure it's difficult for any man to ask you out when they can't tell if you've still got a lot of time left on this planet. Hold on, Layla. I've heard that you're younger than my little brother and that you're very young. But I don't get why you're getting all worked up over me being in my 30s. You're treating it as though I should just give up already and enter a retirement home or something. You're not far off from having to go to one. And you being that old, well, doesn't that pretty much make you an old woman then? In your 30s, LOL. Huh? You really think that I'm an old woman? So then that must mean that in another 7 years, you too will become an old woman like me? Well, in my case, I'm never going to think about my life in 7 years, LOL. And with how soft and vibrant my skin is, nobody has to know when I turn 30, LOL. And that's why I'm calling you an old woman right now. Your back must already be hurting, and I'm sure that brown hair of yours is all dyes, right? Layla, if you think about what you've been saying to me, don't you find it all a bit rude? I understand that compared to my brother, we both have 12 years apart, and that I really am much older than the both of you. But does that make it okay for you to make fun of me and my age and act as though you know better than me? You plan on becoming a part of our family as well, so doesn't that make your attitude very unacceptable? I have no idea what you're talking about. I have the kind of ears that don't like listening to those above the age of 30. I guess there are people with those kinds of amazing ears. Must be terrible for anyone you work with though, correct? And that's why I plan to quit my job, LOL. I'm looking forward to a fun life of being your brother's housewife. I'll be able to spend every day drinking and relaxing. Well, if you think that Eric's okay with you living with him like that, then that's totally fine. But if you're trying to pick a fight with me, I can tell you right now that there's no good reason for that, and so I'd like you to stop. We are going to be meeting your family here soon, and you wouldn't want me bringing any of this up in front of them, would you? Nobody has their family go talk to the other family before the wedding anymore, you loser. That's like something people from last century did. That's not really something that's phased out of modern life, though. That idea is so old that it's turned into a rock now, lol. But I guess someone as old as you would love to be around rocks all day. Well, I don't want any old rocks sitting around me and Eric, and so we have no plans for any family meetups. I have a feeling that you misunderstood me a little too much there. Well, anyway, I just want you to know that you're not invited to our wedding. And as for meeting the rest of Eric's family, I have no plans to, so good day to you. Excuse me, Layla? I don't mind if you don't plan on meeting with Eric's family or letting this family meet yours, but I'm sure Eric doesn't agree with you, right? I think after you've calmed down a bit, you should try and rethink what you've said to me today, before you begin to regret it.
I overheard that Layla may have said some pretty rude things to you yesterday.
Yeah, she sure did.
I knew it! She said to me that she was a bit drunk and said some things she probably shouldn't have to you. She said she's sorry, and so am I. That's why I thought I should tell you right now about it.
Then why is she not apologizing to me? And you are. I'd really like to hear it from her that she's actually sorry about everything she said.
I'm sure she's embarrassed about what she said to you, and that's the reason she doesn't want to approach you directly. And actually, this is pretty rare for you to stand up for yourself this much. Was it really that rude? What did she say to you?
That's not what I'm talking about, but if she plans to not apologize to me directly, maybe she's just asking you to apologize in her place so she doesn't feel she has to. And actually, I really am hurt by a few things she said to me, so I'd like to talk that all over with her. Maybe I'm just thinking about this too much. But do you really want to marry someone like her?
Why are you asking me something like that now?
I've just been wondering what about her has made you want to marry her. Hopefully, she's never this way with you.
Normally, she's not that bad of a person, but recently, I've noticed her drinking a lot more often, and it's getting a bit annoying. However, I think she'll get over this little phase pretty soon. We have our wedding coming up soon, and she's probably just nervous for all of it.
I'm surprised you're this relaxed and understanding of her. Well, just make sure you don't let her put you on a leash or anything, okay? If things start to get even worse with her, please let me know.
Put me on a leash? What does that mean?
Either way, just know that I'm hoping for you to live a happy life. Well, I hope you're looking forward to the wedding. I'll make sure to get there a little early in order to talk with you some more. What the heck? Mia, you are here far too early, lol. Seeing you here already freaked me out and I just happened to spill my wine all over you, lol. You were freaking out? Are you sure it wasn't just you walking into me on purpose and spilling all that wine all over me for fun? Well, you could be right about that. But I couldn't help it, right? I made sure that anyone that came here today were in their 20s and nobody else that was older was invited. LOL. And in your case, you're way over the age limit, so you should just go, right? Excuse me? I could say that you're just naturally this terrible of a person, but could you also just be drunk right now? Even if I was drunk, this would have nothing to do with it, right? LOL. I said the age limit is 29 years old, LOL. So get lost, Grams. I don't want you here anymore, LOL. This is the first time I'm hearing about this age limit that's in place. Are you being serious about that? Of course! I don't want some smelly old people, especially you, coming in here and ruining my wedding's vibes, LOL. Just that smell alone that you all give off is enough to make the flowers here wilt. But now that you've come without being invited, I'm going to have to cut ties with you, LOL. Then what happened to you having Eric apologize to me for your rude actions? Does this mean you really are drunk off your butt again? That has nothing to do with the elderly, LOL. You are part of the elderly, aren't you? After all, you're 12 years older than my fiancé, LOL. I never asked to have any grandmas or grandpas here today, so please go home. Then the whole family is going to head home. When it comes to this family, everyone in it is above the age of 30, and I made sure to show my parents all the messages you've sent. Hold up, what? I don't really get what you mean, so can you explain? You seem to have made an enemy of everyone in Eric's family. Oh well, I guess. This is what you wanted, right? Well then, we're all heading home now. It'll be great to see if you really can pull the rest of this wedding off, LOL. Mia, hold on a second. I really don't get what you're talking about. Why would everyone else leave? I was just telling you to leave this place. Well, I'm in my 30s, like you said, but my parents are both in their 60s now. And you said that this wedding was only for those under the age of 30, right? So, you young folk can all go ahead and enjoy this wedding. Although I'm not really sure what this wedding is being held for anymore. If you'd planned to just have this wedding to have a party and all get messed up together, you should have chosen a different day and theme. That's not what all of this is about. Your parents and everyone else can stay. Well, it looks like you have to be under the age of 30 to be here, so we're all heading out. And also, my family is fed up with this, and we're all going to act as though this wedding never even happened in the first place. Huh? What? Hold on, Mia. All of the family that was here is going to be gone now. And in the case of all your family, they can't attend this wedding either, right? Honestly, you're better off just calling off this whole wedding right now. If you just wanted to have this party with all of your friends, you should have just said so from the very start. But you went out of your way to send us all the invite to this thing. We all gave up our time and energy to come here, all just to learn that we have to be under the age of 30. What a complete waste, Layla. You're wrong! That's not at all what I wanted everyone to do. Do you think you can all come back now? I'm sorry that you happened to misunderstand everything I said. No way that's happening now. Why not? Most of us elderly people can't even walk that much anymore, LOL. And you said that all of us stinky elderly aren't supposed to be at your wedding, so we've decided we can't walk back there now. So, you go and have all the fun in the world with all your young friends. Wait! Eric's getting really pissed off now. Well, he has the right to. He has every right to be pissed off with you for what you've said, and you ruining the wedding for him has really stuck a knife in his back. Help me, Mia! I can't deal with all of this now. Having all this happen on my very special day is literally the worst thing that's happened. Please, Mia. Can't you do something about all of this? I know there's something you can do to fix everything for me. Come on now, Layla. LOL. Coming to me now trying to get me to help you with your wedding is far too late. Maybe you could try and stop acting like you've done nothing wrong. You literally thought that because you were younger than everyone else, you could boss us all around. And in my case, you chose to spill a bunch of red wine all over me. What the hell have you been thinking? Anyone with a hint of sanity to themselves would never try something like that. I'm sorry, Mia. I never meant to do that to you. I can see now that pouring that wine all down your dress was a bit too much. It wasn't only me that you ended up making very embarrassed, but also Eric. And so I'm happy to see that he's getting upset over all you've done today. But I never planned for any of this to happen to me. I didn't think that a simple party trick would spiral out of control this badly. I just thought it'd make for a funny memory later on by me picking on you. And I'm saying that kind of thinking is what makes you a terrible person. I know that. I'll tell you everything straightforward now. I was maybe a little too drunk today, and being as drunk as I was, I thought it'd be funny to pour that wine on you and then call you a grandma in front of everyone. I promise I'll make this all up to you, so can you please grab everyone and come back here right now? I just want to make sure we can finish this wedding with no more hiccups. No, thank you. Why the hell not? all of us elderly are going to go back home like adults. LOL. You ended up taking your life down an ugly path with that drinking of yours. LOL. But yet again, this is what you wanted, so I have nothing else to say to this. And in Eric's case, it seems he no longer wants to be around you either. He's going to your parents as we speak to apologize to them, all because of you. What should I do? This is all going to ruin me. If I'm not able to marry Eric, then life is going to end for me. Today is supposed to be the day we get married, right? And if only you would have held back from the bottle a little bit longer, you could have had your wedding and your man. But it's a little too late to think about what could have been done differently now. I assume that even after this, you're not going to change that hideous character of yours. Both my parents are pissed at me now. I have no idea what I'm supposed to do about all of this now. You really can't come and help me? I understand that my wedding isn't going to turn out the way I'd planned, but what did I do to deserve this? I've heard from Eric that he's been well aware of all the alcohol you've been drinking these days, and it seems that he could no longer hold himself back from letting you get away with it. My brother is a very reserved man, but he does not like watching people get treated poorly, and he especially doesn't like it when it's someone he loves that's treating another person horribly. And since him and I have been very close to one another ever since he was born, he can no longer forgive you for what you did to me and everyone else today. I don't think he'll ever think about marrying you again. Wait! If things keep going downhill like this, my parents are going to leave me behind as well. Why does my wedding have to be over all just because of one thing that I happen to say? I can see that even your parents are smart enough to cut ties to someone that thinks it's okay to get drunk and pick on the older sister of their fiancé. Thank goodness you seem to be the only stupid one around. Don't say such hurtful things to me! All I did was say one mindless thing, and that's it! I never meant to hurt anyone, and I said I'm sorry! You didn't only say some stupid and hurtful things, but you carried them out as well. The dress I have on is very, very expensive. Of course, I'll be asking for you to pay me back at some point. Red wine such as the one you spilled on me is not easy to take out. So I wonder if I'll just have to get another one of these high-brand dresses again. Hold on, please! Haven't I already apologized to you enough for all of this? You'll have to pay for the wedding getting canceled as well, probably. I think that'll really put a dent in your savings for sure. I have to pay for this wedding getting canceled too? I told you I don't want this wedding getting canceled! Also, out of your spite for me, you caused a lot of problems for everyone that came today. My brother has no other choice but to have you pay for everything. I think you'd better just give up now and try again starting a new life where you're less of a pain in the butt for everyone. LOL. Now, I'm going to leave. Wait, please, Emmy. I'm apologizing for all of this. I'll even get down on my hands and knees to say I'm sorry to you. Please come back to the wedding now, okay? You and all the family. We can even let everyone get together after this so your family and mine can bond more. You told me before you didn't want to perform such old traditions, right? LOL. You should be happy that us elderly people will never have to talk with one another anymore now. Well, with that, this old woman is going to say goodbye. Being in your 30s isn't even close to being old. You could still come. I just happened to have a really bad misunderstanding. I'm really sorry. Why won't you answer me right now? Please, I really want you to listen to me apologizing to you. You don't have to apologize to me for that, LOL. We no longer have a relationship with one another. Too bad you can never become my sister-in-law, huh? But luckily, you got everything you wished for today. Now, you and all your young friends enjoy the rest of your time today. Well, I suppose your fun time is up, though, since the wedding is officially over, LOL. And just like that, the wedding was canceled, and their chances of getting married were no more. My brother Eric had had enough of Layla, and since then has not once talked to her. And as for her parents, they were both also finished with their daughter's bullcrap and kicked her out of their house forever. Layla then tried to rely on some friends to help her out and let her stay with them, but they all knew how horrible of a person she was and just laughed in her face. She then was left with nobody to help her, and hopefully began to realize that she had no allies anymore. I'm sure this has all taken a definite mental toll on her, and I wonder if she'll ever recover from her mistakes.
Janet, I'm sorry that you're in the hospital right now, but I've got to leave you. Do your best with raising a little brat!
James? What are you trying to say here? I don't get what you're saying at all. What do you mean you're leaving?
Yeah, I can't do this anymore. I thought of just leaving quietly without too much of a hassle. But yeah, I thought it would leave a bad taste in your mouth either way. I've left you the divorce papers, so sign them up so that I can hurry up and get out of this marriage. Please.
Divorce papers? I'm sorry, but I have got absolutely no idea what you're trying to do. You do realize that I'm in the hospital right now about to give birth to our child, right?
Of course I get what's going on. But I have no intention of acknowledging that child's existence. I don't want it. Just try raising it on your own.
I don't believe this. Are you being serious, James? Is this some sort of prank you're pulling? It's just bad taste to be joking with me right now.
But this isn't a joke, Janet. You must know that.
What? Why are you doing this?
I've already left the divorce papers for you in the living room. So fill it out, sign it, and file it at the courthouse, please. It would be much appreciated.
Stop messing me about, James. You haven't even seen your child yet. What is this madness? Have you no sense of responsibility?
To be honest with you, I don't really much care for children. Just the sight of them makes me feel sick.
You're kidding me, right? You don't like kids?
It also makes me sick to know that you're giving birth to a child at the age of 42! If we think about this in a calming manner, you're an old hag having a child, Janet. What's it like to give birth at such an old age?
What kind of child do you think this is? You think it's bad that I'm giving birth to this child? Plus risking my own life in the process?
Look, I've had enough of all this crap. There, I said it clear and plainly for you. I'm going to get a divorce from you, so that I'm not with an old hag. Basically because I can't love a child that's coming from a miserable old hag like you.
Now, wait just a minute there, James. A child that's from a miserable old hag? What kind of person does that make you if you're going to completely insult your own flesh and blood, your own child, James?
No matter what, my low-leveled insults are nothing compared to an old hag giving birth to a brat. I've already decided what I've wanted to do, alright? After all, younger women are much better. I have no idea what I was thinking when we were getting married. I'm still only in my 30s, and you're in your 40s already? It's gross. I don't know how I managed to go along with that.
I can't believe the things you're saying. I'm barely that much older than you, and I was in my 30s just 2 years ago. I can't help getting older as time goes by. It's a natural part about being a human. You've picked the worst possible time to be doing this to me. It's such a cruel thing to up and abandon me like this.
Don't even worry about it. I'm just going to do whatever I want. If I'm being honest, I don't get why I married such an old hag in the first place. Next time, I'm definitely going to marry a younger woman. It's just going to be impossible for me to look after an old lady and a little brat if I want to be with a younger woman. If you think you're going to have trouble with raising the kid, then just get a live-in nurse. It's an impossible job for me to do.
I really didn't expect you to be saying things like this. I thought you wanted a child with me and to be happy together.
I knew that I couldn't do this when you found out that you were pregnant.
Wait, what? You felt like this since then? That was almost 9 months ago.
Well, I thought now would be a better time to let it all out. I thought that you getting pregnant at the age of 42 was just so wrong and gross. If an old hag was going to give birth to a little brat, I just knew I couldn't love you anymore. And so, I want a divorce. It's not right.
Fine, I get it. Have it your way then. We can break up.
Good job with bringing a child up on your own, Janet.
You've stooped too low and I'm done with this conversation. It's impossible to deal with you right now. I'll file the divorce papers once I've signed them. Don't even think about contacting me again. I don't want to hear from you. With all this, you've given up all your rights when it comes to our child.
I don't need anything else. I don't think this child is even mine. I think it's absolutely disgusting that you're having a child at your age. You're such an old hag, Janet.
Goodbye, James. I never want to be reminded of you ever again. Please get out of my life.
You don't need to even say anything. I'm out of here. I'll keep the checkbook that I left at the house.
What? The money from the checkbook? You took it?
Of course I took it. I'll take it as a parting gift for myself. On that note, I'll leave you to it. Take care of yourself.
You can't just take the money as a gift. You're the one that should be paying me for all the things you've said and done. Nothing more you could say to me would change how low you've sunk in my book. Don't contact me again. I don't care about what you do anymore. Not to bother you or anything, but why the heck did you barge into my parents' house? You're so annoying, and you need to stop interfering in my life.
Janet, thank you for messaging me. I've been trying to get in contact with you, but you never answered me. I thought that I'd never see you again.
What are you talking about? I'm not seeing you, and I don't want to see you. I have no intentions to meet you.
Just you contacting me like this makes me really happy to hear from you.
Haven't you been listening to this conversation? Stop being a nuisance and barging into my parents' house.
I have to stop that? Why? It would be fine if you just met up with me. Then we'd have no problems.
You're giving me such bad vibes. What's your point in doing this, James?
I'm in tatters without you, Janet. I want us to fix what's broken.
Is this for real, James? After all you did to me, you want to be together again?
I'm begging you. Please forget those days long ago that I said those things to you. I want to be together. I shouldn't have dated a younger woman.
What the heck are you talking about, James? Why are you messing with me?
I'm not. Look, I'm sorry for what I've done. I dated a younger woman after I left you, and we were going to get married, but it ended up being a scam. She was a wedding scammer.
Oh, is that so? Oh, that's no good, James.
So I've been forced into debt as she took a lot of money from me. It wasn't supposed to be like this. I knew it wouldn't be good trying to marry someone younger than me. Younger women are just bad news. All I have is you now.
Now this is just making me feel sick to my stomach. What are you trying to say, James? I really hope that this is some kind of joke. Ha ha. Just what are you looking for when it comes to me? Because I have no clue anymore. Don't come to my parents' house anymore, okay? Or I'll call the police and notify them about you trying to get in.
Why would you do that to me? Please tell me where you're living now. I want to hang out with you. I'm good to go right now if you like.
Excuse me? You want to hang out? I have no plan on meeting you, James. No way.
I've been trying to find you for a while now, Janet. But you must have moved apartments or something. I didn't hear from you, so I was desperately trying to find out where you lived. That's why I went looking for you at your parents' house. Finally, you replied to my messages, and I'm so happy about that.
I'm not happy about this at all, and it's just getting beyond annoying now. So would you please just stop trying to contact me?
Okay, then we can just start all over again.
Are you nuts? Why are you in such a good mood with me now? Oh yeah, let's just start over. No way. That's not how this works after how awful you were to me.
I don't get it. Why not? I'm making amends for what I've said to you in the past.
It was over 2 years ago, James. To me, you're just a disgusting ex-husband who abandoned me for a younger woman. It would be such a hassle and a nuisance if someone suddenly just started looking for me again. Which is what you're being, James. What makes you think that the opposite can happen and I take you back, huh? You're just a piece of trash that I want gone.
What the heck, Janet? That's a bit of an exaggeration. Why are you being like this? You must be feeling lonely too, right? You're already 44. I'm talking to an old hag who's lonely and nobody cares about. I know that you were waiting for me to contact you. That's why I'm saying let's start all over. Don't you understand how kind I'm being right now?
You still have these types of misunderstandings for me just like before. You haven't changed one bit. Just because I'm older than you doesn't mean you can look down on me as something that doesn't sell. Why do you think of me as leftovers? Don't you remember how you broke up with me 2 years ago?
What? I don't get what you mean.
Around the time I was about to give birth to our child, you said a downright cruel thing. You said that you can't love a little brat that an old hag gave birth to. You abandoned a mother and daughter, all for a younger woman that you were running after. And you're really still trying to get back together with me, even though you deceived me. Are you paying attention to the reality of all this?
You're so certain about what I said to you. But I wasn't being that serious about it, Janet. I didn't have any confidence at that time, so I accidentally said those cruel things to you when it came to expressing my feelings. I really regret it, Janet.
Even if you regret it, it's got nothing to do with me now. If you regret what you said, then why don't you reflect on it so that you'll do better next time? It's too late with us. There's no next time for you and me.
Why are you saying such things? I can't believe that you don't want to start things over with me. I thought that you would still love me even after all this time.
Ew, no way, James. Please stop saying such things. That's so disgusting. While making those sort of statements, you think that you can just contact me and walk back into my life as if nothing has happened? It's unbelievable. I've had enough of this drama. And I'm busy, so that's about all I have to say.
Huh? Why are you busy?
I can't do anything more for you. I refuse to. Find the right girl on your own. I don't want to be with you. Well, there might not be any woman on this earth who would be a perfect match with you.
How could you say something like that to me? And you thought I was cruel? Don't you like me anymore?
Naturally, I don't from the messages I sent you. You're a garbage of an ex-husband.
Are you still working?
What's that got to do with anything we've talked about?
You're on a good income, aren't you? It doesn't matter if I'm unemployed and we're together, right?
I'm not surprised at this. I'm not going to take you in just because you don't have a job. What am I supposed to do about you not having any money? I can't believe what you were trying to pull out of a hat to try and get with me again. I'm busy with my own life here and you're a complete stranger to me. I don't want to be anywhere near you.
But we have a child together, Janet. I'm that kid's parent too, you know. We should be raising this child together, as a family.
You have no rights to this child, James. Did you forget that you gave up on all rights to the child when we got divorced? Rather, that you didn't even recognize the child as your own. I had to do the complicated matter of submitting a birth certificate and divorce papers at the same time. It was such a hassle, especially with how I was feeling at the time. But somehow, it all worked out, and you have no rights to my daughter. After that, I got married again, and now my husband has adopted my daughter as his own.
Excuse me? She's got a new father? Why did you get remarried without my permission? How come you didn't tell me?
Why do I have to tell you something like that?
Maybe it's because you're my ex-wife?
That's exactly right. You're a stranger to me, and it's not right for you to say that. So, with that, I would like to claim back the money that you stole from me before, please.
What are you talking about? What money I stole?
I don't know how someone can forget about stolen money. Even if the person who hurt you forgets, the person who got hurt always remembers. That's what we need to deal with now. I won't forgive you for what you've done to me, and I don't want anything to do with you anymore. I won't forgive you unless you stop causing trouble with my parents and with my little family.
Janet, please don't be like this. I want to start over again with you. I want to fix the mistake I made 2 years ago. I'll do my best to improve things between us. Let's move forward in life together.
I refuse to do all of those things with you. I have no intention of starting over with someone who has failed me once before. I'm really happy now. Getting a divorce from you was one of the best decisions of my life. Ha ha.
And that's that with me? What did I even do that was so utterly terrible? At least can you lend me some money? Do I have to visit your parents' house again?
Fine. If you're really going to be that way, I'll tell my parents the next time you come round to there so that they can go to the police.
What? You're involving the police now? You're not going to do that to your ex-husband, are you?
It's up to me what I decide to do, and that's what I'll do to keep you away from me and my family. I'm completely cutting ties with you, James. Don't expect anything from me. I don't want to be bothered again in the future, and I never want to see your pathetic face ever again. If you're going to say something more troubling than this, then we're going to take some serious measures against you. You better remember that.
Now hold up a minute. You're taking what serious measures against your own ex-husband?
Just so you know, my husband's a lawyer. So if you do anything that pushes my limit, my husband could get involved, you see? If you don't want that to happen, then I would just live a quiet life while you look on your sad and pathetic reality. See you later, you piece of crap! You know how you used to call me an old hag? You're old enough now to be called a miserable old man. Well, more like a poor, lonely, and miserable old man. You make me sick just by having to interact with you on a phone. Don't contact me ever again! In the end, James finished the conversation without saying anything back in response to Janet's messages. He wanted to do more about it and even went to her parents' house. He was reported for harassing them to the police and taken away. Until now, it seems that he's gone underground, so with that, her parents were able to find a secure place to live away from harassment. It seems that he was sent to a sketchy factory, as it were. He paid the debts that he owed. It seems that every day his day started with working really hard. He might be able to rehabilitate from this? Janet is living a happy life every day with her cute little daughter and her kind and gentle second husband. It seems that their daily life has become quite different since James was out of their lives. Naturally, that's good news for this cute little family unit.
Well, little Lizzie has been really busy recently, hasn't she? I heard that you're getting married to Mike. This must be some kind of sick joke, right? Didn't you know that Mike was dating me? How could this possibly be happening? Huh? Who is this? What are you talking about? What do you want? I haven't got a clue what you're on about. Don't play stupid with me, Lizzie. You know exactly who this is. How could you ever forget a person like me? It's me, Justine. I'm Mike's ex-girlfriend. I'm sure he mentioned me to you at least once. I still feel really upset about all of this. I feel completely robbed, and it's all because of you. Justine? Oh, so you're Mike's ex-girlfriend. How were you able to get this number? What's so important that you wanted to talk to me for? Come to think of it, when I first started dating Mike, you were the one who wanted to just flirt your way back into his good books. I don't get it. Why did you go to the trouble of finding a mutual friend of ours so that you could get my number and send me messages? All you're going to do is start trouble. What do you want, Justine? Excuse me? What makes you think I've come here to start trouble? That makes you a really bad person just by thinking that of a person before anything else. I feel like I was definitely more of a better match for Mike than you are. I've got way more ambitions than you. Wouldn't it be better if you left Mike on your own accord so that I don't have to do so much hard work? You better leave before you start to feel miserable about yourself. What do you mean before I start to feel miserable? Did you really just get my number just to bother me and threaten me to take my relationship away? Whatever you're planning, Justine, it's not going to work on me. What could you possibly do to me? You know that us getting married has nothing to do with you, right? What's your goal in contacting me, Justine? I'm thinking of taking back what's rightfully mine. I want Mike to be in a relationship with me, so give him back to me, please. Excuse me? What did you just say? You want me to give him back? He's not something who can be passed around. He's a person. Mike doesn't belong to you, and he wouldn't get back with you if you were the last woman on Earth. Maybe you're the only one who thinks that way, Lizzie. Mike's very decisive, and he'll definitely choose me over you every time. I can now go to the wedding ceremony with peace of mind. It's going to be so nice to see you get rejected. Huh? I'm so confused. I haven't got a clue what you're talking about, Justine. Don't even think about breaking into my ceremony. You were never invited, and you're not welcome either. You're starting to really annoy me right now. I don't need a chaotic situation right before my ceremony. If you've got something that you want to say, why don't you just contact Mike directly? Why are you telling me all this? Are you trying to start a fight or something? I'm not going to fall for your tricks. Hey, I'm just trying to give you some helpful advice before you make any mistakes. Why are you even getting married anyways? You know that Mike's going to end up choosing me in the end. Are you kidding me, Justine? That's less than helpful advice. I don't need it. Stop trying to pick a fight with me. You're stressing me out. You're just causing trouble, and I'm going to leave the conversation here. I've got a lot of things to do. As long as you understand what's going to happen, that's fine by me. I'm just trying to prepare you. You're not preparing me for anything at all. You're just stirring me up. I don't understand why you're doing this at all. Just be prepared to give Mike back to me, okay? That's all I want. Well, I suppose I better get ready for what's about to happen. I'm looking forward to seeing you at the wedding ceremony. I don't know what your plan is, but I am not going to let it happen. You're not going to get away with this. Please don't come here and get involved with our plans. I don't need your advice, and Mike doesn't need you in his life. Just leave us alone, why don't you? Well, I guess it's time to head over to the wedding ceremony now. Do me a favor and just disappear. What are you talking about, Justine? Why do I have to disappear when it's my wedding that I need to attend? You've got no power over what I do. The worst thing about all of this is you barging into our ceremony when you're not wanted. Can you please just stop this nonsense and move on with your life? How about I don't do what you say and barge in anyways? You can't just turn around and tell a woman who's 8 months pregnant what to do. Huh? What did you just say? You're not telling me you're pregnant, are you? Oh, didn't you know that I was? I thought it was common knowledge since the baby is Mike's after all. Don't start this crap. I know for a fact that's definitely not true. It's been too long since you last dated him. That doesn't make sense. That's why I came, to get Mike from the ceremony. He and I are going to get married, so you need to let him go. He's marrying me, and I'm going to have his child. You can't marry him. I know you're just saying all of these misleading things to get in my head, but it's not going to work. Have you lost your mind, Justine? Because there's no other explanation as to why you're doing this, apart from that you're a horrible person. Hey, I'm the one who's having a child here, so I should be the one that gets married to the love of my life, am I right? You're getting in the way of that. You're such a nuisance, and I want you gone. Excuse me? A nuisance? If anyone is being a nuisance right now, it's you, Justine. You're spoiling everything. You've obviously forgotten that I'm the one who's marrying Mike and spending the rest of my life with him. Well, sweetheart, that's not going to happen. I'm taking over your wedding and putting myself in your place. You're not going to be in the bridal position anymore, Lizzie. Mike and I are going to get married and run away with each other, so you don't need to worry about him anymore. I don't understand what you mean by not worrying. Because you're trying to steal my husband away from me? You really have gone crazy, haven't you? You seriously don't think you're allowed to come here, do you? You've said that you're going to marry him so many times that you're starting to become a pain in my backside. Are you really not getting where I'm coming from with this? Well, I'm ready, so you'd better prepare yourself as well. I'll make my enemy disappear, never to be seen again. Your enemy? Are you seriously kidding me, Justine? That's not going to happen. I'm the main character today, and you know it. Well, I don't know how you're going to be the main character when I'm supposed to be in that position. You stole the man I was supposed to marry and my wedding day, so I'm going to take it all back. Wow, I really have got no idea what's gotten into you. Are you okay? This is just ridiculous, Justine. Even if you were going to take over the ceremony with an attitude like that, the guests would be in an uproar. They'll definitely want you kicked out of the venue if you try to do anything to spoil our day. I'm not sensing any good vibes from this, so why don't you just talk to Mike so you can both straighten this whole thing out? I'm heading over now, Lizzie. You better be prepared for what I'm about to do. I told you to stop this, Justine. This is absolute madness. I don't understand why you're doing this. You're such a crazy woman. I haven't done anything to you. Please don't do anything stupid, Justine. What the heck is going on here? What's with everyone's reaction? Why is everyone laughing for? It's only a natural thing for me to want to marry the man who's the father of my child. I'm 8 months pregnant, for goodness sake. This wedding ceremony was supposed to be about me and Mike. Why isn't anyone taking it seriously?
I really don't know, Justine. Maybe it's the fact that you dated me over 3 years ago and claim a baby is mine. Don't talk such crap to me. Do you know how much grief you've caused for Lizzie? How long are you going to embarrass her for? I'm trying to tell you what she said before. Stop doing this to us.
Huh? Is that you, Mike? Why have you got Lizzie's phone? How long does it take you to finally contact me, huh? What the heck was that earlier on? Didn't you think it was terrible? How dare they laugh at me?
You know, Justine, when we dated 3 years ago, you were so cheerful and happy-go-lucky. Now I just get strange vibes from you. You're basically causing a chaotic situation. What did you plan on doing once you got to the venue? Huh?
I wanted to talk to you, Mike. I wanted to get married to you. I thought that I could just come by and take Lizzie's place and marry you right then and there. I'm the one who's pregnant. I'm the one you would choose, right?
I'm sorry. Why do you think I'd choose to marry you when you wanted to come in and take over everything?
Huh? But then why are you contacting me like this? Isn't it because you wanted to see me as you've made a huge mistake?
Are you kidding me? Don't you get it? It's because you've been harassing Lizzie with messages all day. How many times do I have to tell you so that you won't cause any more trouble? How could you act like this? Are you stupid or something? Why would you contact my fiancée? She's gonna be marrying me.
Please don't say things like that to me. I just want you to marry me, that's all. You weren't replying to my messages. I had no choice but to get in contact with Lizzie and convince her to leave and never come back.
You've gotta be kidding me. I didn't want to read your messages, so I blocked your number on my phone.
Wait, what? You blocked me? Why would you do that? All I wanted was to talk to you. What's the big deal?
Maybe it's because I want nothing to do with you, Justine? We broke up, and I don't want to be with you. Us dating is a thing of the past, and it's a part of my past that I don't want to reflect on. I'm just wanting to blank it out of my memory. I was relieved to not have heard anything from you in 3 years. And now you show up? Right before my wedding?
I've already tried to tell you what's going on. I'm pregnant, Mike. I'm going to have a baby. You're not going to abandon me, are you?
Why are you telling me all this? Shouldn't you be telling your parents and things that you're pregnant? Of course, that baby isn't mine, so don't try and put any of the blame on me. It's another man's child. We haven't even seen each other since we broke up, so how can it be my child? That's why all the guests at the ceremony burst out laughing, because they know it's not true, and they were embarrassed for you.
Why do you think I'm lying to you? I'm not lying. You're not going to do this to me, are you? You're not going to abandon me, are you? Are you telling me that you're not going to marry me, that I don't deserve you?
There's no way that I'm ever going to get back together with you. I'm so happy for the first time in my life with the woman I love, which is Lizzie. Please, just stop causing us so much trouble. We don't need this on what's supposed to be the best day of our lives. I don't want you coming anywhere near me ever again. Do you hear me? I'm not going to get involved with you, Justine.
Please, Mike, don't do this to me. Just wait a minute, please. You can't just abandon me. Just answer this question. Don't you still love me, Mike? Justine, please, just stop this, okay? That's enough of this nonsense. We just want you to leave us alone. I'm with Mike now, and I love him. Oh, great. Is this you, Lizzie? This is just perfect. What am I supposed to do now? How could you do this to me? How dare you embarrass me like you did? Why would you do this to a pregnant woman? Have you been pretending to be Mike and sending me messages? There's no way that Mike would just abandon me, right? You're playing me, aren't you? Huh? What are you even saying, Justine? You're not really making any sense, and what you're doing is awful. It's horrible that such a fuss was caused at my wedding ceremony. It shouldn't have happened. I feel so terrible right now. What a terrible way to put it. I did no such thing. I was entitled to do that because I'm Mike's ex-girlfriend, remember? I just wanted him back in my arms. It was really me who was supposed to get married to Mike today. You're ruining everything. So what, you're his ex-girlfriend. Now that he's not with you, whatever he does with his life has got nothing to do with you. It's been such a long time since you both broke up. Can't you just move on and find some other poor guy to marry? Besides, Mike's already my husband. What's he supposed to do if you've suddenly come back to get him and say you're pregnant? Everyone knows that it's not his baby, Justine. Who are you kidding here? Mike and I were planning to raise the child together. I know that he's always wanted a baby. But then you came in out of the blue and said you were going to get married to him. Mike is my man and always will be. Have you seriously lost your mind? You've actually gone crazy, Justine. He never said that to you. I guess when I said that we were getting married, you decided that you needed him more than I did. You don't like the fact that someone else is with him now. I never stole Mike away from you. You pushed him away. We started dating each other after you both broke up. He was my friend, but I never did anything with him when he was with you. Surely you remember what went down. You know that's what happened, right? I don't care what happened in the past. I need him by my side in the present. I want Mike to fulfill his role as a father. I believe Mike and I know he would never backstab me in order to be with you. He doesn't want that for himself. He cares about me too much. Besides, where's the evidence to prove that Mike's the father of the baby you're carrying? Huh? What are you talking about? What about my baby? What evidence could I possibly have? You know that you can find out the paternity of a child by analyzing its DNA, right? I don't need any DNA testing to prove who the father is. I know for a fact that this is Mike's baby. You do know that I'm pregnant, right? Don't you think that Mike should have chosen me? It's the better choice for him. What the heck, Justine? Why do you think that? You're completely delusional. You've lost your marbles, that's for sure. There's no why to be questioned. This is the way it should be. He should be with me, not you, and I'm having his child, and he should marry me. That's definitely not how it should be, Justine. How are you not getting this? We've explained this to you so many times now. How is it not sinking in? Mike said earlier that the two of you did date each other. You know that was 3 years ago, right? Why do you think that Mike would choose you now? He hasn't had contact with you in such a long time, and to be honest, he doesn't want to. He should choose me because I'm the one who's pregnant, and I know he wanted children someday, and that day is today. You're the one who's not understanding this. It's frustrating me so much. And whose baby is it, Justine, if you haven't seen Mike in 3 years? It's definitely not Mike's baby because he's been with me for the past 8 months. The reason that you both broke up in the first place was because you got caught cheating on him. He was devastated, but he knew he deserved better. Isn't it because of you that Mike gave up on your relationship? Because you cheated on him with another man? There's no way that Mike would ever start over again with a woman who sleeps around with other men behind his back. Oh, come on. That was a long time ago. I was young and stupid, and he was too. We had no idea how to act in a relationship. I'm sure he hung out with other women as well. I'm not the only guilty one in this story. I'm being serious about wanting him back. Even though you say these things now and feel regret, nothing's going to change. You can't have him. He loves me. But he can't do this to me. I'm the one who's pregnant and needs a man by her side. Don't you get that? How is he not prioritizing me over you? I'm the pregnant one. I'm the one who needs help. Oh, you didn't just go there. There is nothing wrong with him choosing me over you. No way would he want to get with a pregnant woman when the baby isn't his. And you know what? You've got no proof that it's his, so give it up, Justine. He's not getting back together with you. But don't you think it's terrible of him to abandon me in this condition? I am heavily pregnant and need a man. Wouldn't you help a woman out if they were pregnant? You do realize you're going way too far with that theory, right? This situation is completely different from just casually helping out a pregnant lady. Are you saying that someone should help you by marrying you while you're pregnant? Is that it? But someone would need to love you and even want to do that. It would be impossible. Actually think about it, Justine. You've gone quiet. Why did you shut up all of a sudden? Hello? Justine? Look, Mike and I are happily married. Don't you realize you're interfering with that? You've got nothing to do with us. You're just another outsider, and we don't want you in our circle ruining everything. Why are you trying to get so involved? I just wanted to be happy with Mike. That's all I've ever wanted, to be happy with him. Well, you had your chance, Justine, and you blew it. You know that, right? You should have thought about all of this while you two were dating and before you decided to go and cheat on him. It's too late for you. Everything you did with him is lost. You've got no one to blame but yourself. Even if you're pregnant, we all know it's not Mike's child. If you insist on keeping up with this fake story, prove it with a DNA test. Okay, fine, I admit it. He's not the father to my baby. I haven't seen Mike since we broke up. You happy now? I finally said it. Well, like I said before, I knew it wasn't his baby, so what's been the point of this conversation? It's been a complete waste of time and energy. But I'm in a lot of emotional pain. The father of my baby abandoned me. I thought that if I told Mike that it was his, he'd choose me and we'd be together. Oh my God, why would you do that? Do you know how selfish this is? Are you that self-conscious about doing this by yourself? Don't you think it's kind of dumb of you to get involved in ruining our wedding plans and make that sort of claim in front of everyone? I don't know how much of an expectation you had with Mike choosing you over me, but he'd never do that to me. Do you really think he would talk to you calmly and want to see you after breaking up such a long time ago? If someone asks you to get married because you're pregnant, don't you think you'd be causing trouble? Why would you even want to trouble Mike with such a burden when he wants to be with me? But I am in trouble, Lizzie. I can't have this baby without it having a father. Many women give birth to their babies and bring them up. It's very doable. You knew what you were doing. You need to take responsibility for the mess you've caused. Have you not thought to look for the baby's father yourself? You need to ask the baby's dad to take responsibility for what he's done too. He's also to blame for this. I don't know what else to tell you, Justine. This is something that you've got to deal with. Stop dragging Mike into it. But how can I? Mike isn't replying to me. You need to tell him what's going on with me. Please, you've got to tell him to contact me. How stupid are you, Justine? He doesn't want to speak with you. Who would honestly tell that to their own husband? He doesn't want to have to deal with a crazy woman who's making no sense at all. Crazy woman? Are you talking about me? I'm not crazy. My baby needs a father, and I want it to be Mike. Oh, for goodness sake, I am not doing this with you anymore. Are you sure there's no one else who'll be the dad? It really is a shame that you were trying to convince Mike to be the dad. It's embarrassing, really. I can't deal with you anymore. Feel free to worry more about this on your own, but you need to deal with your own problems. Stop giving them to us. Like Mike did, I'm going to block your number now. No, please wait. Please don't block me. Mike can't abandon me like this. I am so pregnant, and I'm about to pop any minute. I've got no one else. Then maybe you need to go find yourself a new husband. Don't rely on mine. I don't want to hear from you ever again. Stop acting like a dumb crazy lady and get on with your life. You've got a baby to take care of. In the end, Justine held a huge grudge against Mike and Lizzie as they wouldn't help her. Apparently, she tried to cause a riot at the ceremony and was immediately kicked out by security. It seems like she embarrassed herself from the beginning to the end of that day. Both Lizzie and Mike have blocked Justine from getting in touch with them. After that, they never got a message from Justine again. Apparently, she never tried to do anything to either of them again. In the end, Justine couldn't rely on anyone. It seemed like she went back to her parents' house and gave birth to her child there. It would be better for her to take herself seriously and find another husband to marry and have his children. Lizzie was not contacted by that troublesome woman, and both her and Mike seemed relieved. The wedding was a disaster, but it was a good opportunity to start again.